Patriotic Kenny, the beloved U.S. Navy veteran and social media sensation, died at the age of 84, following a swift battle with stage 4 lung cancer. He built a community of over 3 million followers on TikTok, capturing hearts worldwide with his genuine gratitude and patriotic spirit. Kenny first went viral in 2021 when a neighbor helped raise funds to replace his broken mobility scooter. The overwhelming response inspired him to co-found the Patriotic Kenny Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing mobility scooters and restoring independence to struggling veterans. His foundation will continue its mission to support veterans in his honor, ensuring that his lifelong dedication to helping others carries on for generations to come. Lil Poppa, the rising American rap star, died at the age of 25, under circumstances that remain under investigation. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed his passing in Atlanta, shocking the hip-hop community, just days after he released his latest single, Out of Town Bay. Emerging from Jacksonville, Florida, he earned national recognition for his raw, street-centric storytelling and deeply personal lyrics. He began his musical journey rapping in church at age 7 before building a closet studio as a teenager. After breakout tracks like Purple Hearts, he signed with Interscope Records and later joined Yo Gotti's collective music group label, releasing a string of successful albums, including his 2025 project, Almost Normal Again. Barney Frank, the trailblazing former United States representative from Massachusetts, died at the age of 86. A prominent and fiercely articulate member of the Democratic Party, Frank served in the U.S. House of Representatives from 1981 to 2013. As chairman of the House Financial Services Committee from 2007 to 2011, he co-authored the landmark 2010 Dodd-Frank Act, which fundamentally reshaped American financial regulation following the 2008 global economic crisis. Known for his sharp wit, intellect, and aggressive debating style, Frank remained a dominant force in American political life for over 3 decades, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's legislative and civil rights history. Malik, the pioneering tech journalist, venture capitalist, and founder of the influential technology blog GigaOM, died at the age of 60 following a long health journey with heart complications. Malik became a definitive voice of Silicon Valley during the early 2000s tech boom. He launched GigaOM in 2006, transforming it into one of the world's leading independent technology blogs and research firms. Later, he joined True Ventures as a partner, helping fund and mentor the next generation of web innovators. Beyond his sharp business acumen and analytical writing, Malik was an accomplished photographer who viewed technology through a deeply human lens. Tributes poured in from tech executives worldwide, mourning the loss of a brilliant thinker, a brave truth seeker, and a profoundly kind mentor. Sid Krofft, the visionary Canadian-American puppeteer, television producer, and master of colorful Saturday morning entertainment, died at the age of 96 from natural causes. Alongside his brother Marty, he formed Sid and Marty Krofft Pictures, a production powerhouse that completely reimagined children's television during the 1970s and 80s. The duo created iconic, psychedelic live-action fantasy shows featuring elaborate puppets, including H.R. Pufnstuf, The Bugaloos, and Land of the Lost. They also produced highly successful primetime variety programs, including The Donnie and Marie Show and Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell Sisters. Known for his boundless imagination and elaborate costume designs, Krofft began his career as a solo puppeteer, opening for legends like Judy Garland. He leaves behind a massive pop culture legacy that shaped the childhoods of millions of viewers across the globe. Davey Lopes, the legendary Major League Baseball second baseman, coach, and manager, died at the age of 80. Over his illustrious 16-season playing career, Lopes spent a decade with the Los Angeles Dodgers, serving as team captain and anchoring one of the most durable and iconic infields in baseball history. A four-time All-Star and Gold Glove winner, he was renowned for his incredible speed, stealing 557 career bases and leading the National League in steals twice. He won a World Series title with the Dodgers in 1981 before transitioning into a respected coach and manager for multiple franchises, including the Milwaukee Brewers. Celebrated for his sharp baseball instincts, stoic leadership, and fierce competitiveness, Lopes remained a respected patriarch in both his family and the professional baseball community. Gordon S. Wood, the eminent Pulitzer Prize-winning historian of the American Revolution and professor emeritus at Brown University, died at the age of 92 after being struck by a car in Rhode Island. Wood was widely regarded as one of the most influential scholars of early American history. His masterwork, The Radicalism of the American Revolution, won the Pulitzer Prize for History in 1993, while his debut book, The Creation of the American Republic, earned the prestigious Bancroft Prize. In 2011, President Barack Obama awarded him the National Humanities Medal for his profound insights into the nation's founding documents. His scholarly work reached pop culture fame when his name was famously cited in the 1997 film Good Will Hunting. Wood leaves behind a towering legacy of historical literature that shaped how generations understand the birth of the United States. Michael Byrne, the prolific British veteran character actor whose career spanned more than 60 decades, died at the age of 82. Trained at the Central School of Speech and Drama, Byrne joined Laurence Olivier's National Theatre Company in the 1960s before amassing more than 150 screen credits. He became a recognizable face in major Hollywood franchises, most notably portraying the villainous Nazi Colonel Ernst Vogel in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and the elderly Gellert Grindelwald in Harry Potter and the Death Hallows Part 1. His extensive filmography also included memorable roles in Braveheart, Gangs of New York, and a prominent television run as Ted Page on the British soap opera Coronation Street. Reveled for his dependability and commanding screen presence, Byrne was a master of his craft who elevated every production he joined. Akihiro Miwa, the iconic Japanese singer, actor, and avant-garde cultural pioneer, died at age 91 from natural causes. Born in Nagasaki, Miwa survived the 1945 atomic bombing before moving to Tokyo to pursue music. He achieved national fame in 1957 with a distinctive performance style that challenged traditional gender norms, becoming one of Japan's earliest openly queer public figures. Miwa wrote, composed, and released the massive 1965 hit song Yoi Tomake no Uta, the Song of the Yoi Tomake, a powerful tribute to the working class. A celebrated stage actor, Miwa collaborated extensively with legendary writer Yukio Mishima. In later years, Miwa gained international acclaim voicing characters in Studio Ghibli masterpieces, including Moro in Princess Mononoke. Miwa leaves behind a revolutionary legacy as an artistic trailblazer and a fearless champion of individual expression. Moya Brennan, the legendary Irish singer-songwriter, harpist, and globally recognized First Lady of Celtic music, died peacefully at the age of 73 in her home in County Donegal. Born Mair ní Bronian, she rose to international fame as the lead vocalist of Clannad, a highly successful family band formed in 1970. Clannad brought Irish traditional music to the global stage, earning a BAFTA and a Grammy Award, famously recording the theme for the TV series Harry's Game. Brennan also forged a prolific solo career, releasing 15 albums and collaborating with rock and pop icons like Bono, who praised her voice as one of the greatest the human ear has ever experienced. Celebrated for her ethereal vocals and mastery of the harp, she leaves a permanent cultural impact on the landscape of modern folk music. Anne Robinson, the American actress and trailblazing Hollywood stuntwoman, died at her Los Angeles home at the age of 96. She famously starred as Sylvia Van Buren in the 1953 cinematic classic The War of the Worlds, a performance that cemented her status as a sci-fi icon. She later made a cameo appearance in Steven Spielberg's 2005 big-budget adaptation of the same story. Beginning her career doing stunt work, she went on to feature in numerous television series, including Policewoman and the daytime drama Days of Our Lives. She spent her later years frequently attending conventions, happily embracing her legacy as the last surviving lead emissary of the original cinematic masterpiece. Joni Lamb, the influential American Christian broadcaster and television executive, died at the age of 65 due to complications from metastatic bone cancer. She passed away at her home in Texas, where she served as the co-founder, president, and executive producer of the Daystar television network. Alongside her late first husband, Marcus Lamb, she built Daystar into one of the largest Christian television networks in the world, broadcasting spiritual programming into millions of homes globally. She was a prominent face on the network, hosting daily talk shows and spearheading massive fundraising and humanitarian campaigns. Following her husband's passing, she took on the presidency of the network, maintaining its global reach. James Robison, the prominent American televangelist, author, and founder of Life Outreach International, died at the age of 82. Over his long career, he stood as one of the most recognizable voices in evangelical media, hosting the influential long-running television program Life Today alongside his wife, Betty. Beyond his passionate preaching and high-profile crusades, he focused heavily on international humanitarian efforts. Under his direct leadership, his foundation established massive feeding initiatives, clean water programs, and disaster relief campaigns that served vulnerable communities in over 100 nations. His personal testimony of redemption deeply inspired millions of viewers, making him an influential figure in American Christian culture and a dedicated advocate for the poor. Vladimir McTavish, the legendary Scottish stand-up comedian born Paul Snedden, died suddenly at the age of 70 after a recent battle with cancer. He passed away just weeks after undergoing chemotherapy treatments while actively preparing for a scheduled festival appearance. A foundational pillar of the Scottish comedy circuit for decades, he was revered for his sharp-witted political satire and his iconic boozy football manager character, Bob Doolally. Over his distinguished career, he won the Best Fringe Show at the Scottish Comedy Awards and earned a shortlisting for a prestigious BAFTA. His television appearances included BBC Scotland's Comedy Underground and Scots Squad. The Stand Comedy Club announced his passing, prompting a massive wave of tributes from fellow comedians who remembered him as a deeply treasured, influential, and universally loved figure in stand-up. Roger Cador, the legendary Southern University baseball coach and architect of historically black colleges and universities' baseball excellence, died at the age of 74. As a student athlete in the 1970s, he led the Jaguars with a remarkable 3.93 batting average before a brief stint with the Atlanta Braves organization. Returning as head coach, he compiled 913 career victories, captured 14 conference titles, and secured 2 national championships. In 1987, his team achieved history by securing the first ever NCAA tournament game victory for an HBCU. Inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame, he coached dozens of Major League Baseball draft picks and spent his life expanding sports opportunities in underserved communities. Tom Ligon, the versatile American stage and screen actor who anchored memorable roles for decades, died at the age of 85. Born in New Orleans and educated at Yale University, he built a prolific career across theater, television, and film. He famously portrayed the backup catcher Piney Woods in the acclaimed 1973 sports drama Bang the Drum Slowly, alongside Robert De Niro. On television, he became a household name by portraying Lucas Prentice on the hit daytime soap opera The Young and the Restless during a major storyline from 1978 to 1983. A dedicated advocate for his peers, leaving a lasting mark on the entertainment industry. Anna Dawson, the revered English actress best known for her memorable television and West End theater roles, died peacefully at the age of 88. She achieved widespread recognition during the 1990s for her portrayal of Violet, the wealthy sister of Hyacinth Bucket in the iconic British sitcom Keeping Up Appearances. Her career spanned more than 3 decades, beginning in 1964 with appearances on Dixon of Dock Green and expanding into numerous theatrical productions. Following her retirement from the entertainment industry, she relocated to New Zealand with her late husband, soloist John Bolter. She remained an active and treasured member of her local faith community, leaving behind generations of fans who cherished her sharp comedic timing. Wayne Perkins, the extraordinarily gifted American session guitarist whose soulful licks graced some of rock music's most legendary tracks, died at the age of 75 at his home in Argo, Alabama. Known as a musician's musician, Perkins began his career as a teenager at Muscle Shoals Sound Studio. He famously contributed the iconic, soaring reggae rock guitar solos on Bob Marley and the Wailers' breakout 1973 album Catch a Fire, specifically on tracks like Concrete Jungle. Perkins also auditioned to replace Mick Taylor in the Rolling Stones, playing guitar on their Black and Blue album before the role went to Ronnie Wood. His prolific session work included recordings with Leon Russell, Lynyrd Skynyrd, and Albert King. He passed away following a long period of declining health, leaving a permanent mark on rock and blues history. Totó La Momposina, the legendary Colombian singer and global ambassador of Afro-Colombian folk music, born Sonia Bazanta Vides, died at the age of 85 in Celaya, Mexico. Growing up in a family of musicians, she spent her life preserving, performing, and innovating the traditional rhythms of her homeland, specifically cumbia and bularengue. Her powerful vocals and mesmerizing stage presence brought the music of Colombia's Caribbean coast to international audiences, earning her a Latin Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. She famously performed at the 1982 Nobel Prize ceremony for author Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Following her official retirement from the stage due to cognitive health challenges, she moved to Mexico, where she passed away peacefully. Julio Le Parc, the world-renowned Argentine kinetic and op art pioneer, died at the age of 97 at his home in Paris, France. He dedicated his multi-decade career to breaking down the barrier between the viewer and the artwork, creating immersive installations using light, mirrors, motors, and geometric shapes. His groundbreaking contributions to contemporary art earned him the prestigious Grand Prize for Painting at the 1966 Venice Biennale. His work has been exhibited in major museums globally, including the MoMA and the Palais de Tokyo. He passed away from natural causes, leaving an enduring legacy as a master of movement, light, and interactive modern art. Tony Brown, the distinguished American journalist, academic, and television commentator, died at the age of 93 in Newport News, Virginia. Brown was best known as the long-running host and producer of Tony Brown's Journal, a deeply influential, nationally syndicated public affairs television program that aired for over 4 decades. Through his show, he provided a vital platform for deep, thoughtful discussions on politics, economics, and civil rights within the Black community. Beyond broadcasting, Brown served as the founding dean of the Howard University School of Communications, shaping the careers of generations of journalists. He was also an accomplished author and businessman who fiercely advocated for economic self-reliance. he passed away from natural causes, leaving behind a monumental legacy as an uncompromising voice in media and a champion of media literacy.